Ganesh Kothavade. Mr. Ganesh is the Senior Vice President and Head of Distribution Solution Division at ABB India Limited. He holds an experience of more than 30 years and has been associated with ABB since 1991. He leads 4 smart factories at Nashik and Vadodara for the Distribution Solutions Division, which serves customers across 100 countries worldwide. Today, Mr. Ganesh will talk about stepping into low carbon society. So let's welcome Mr. Ganesh.
So we all know there are some mega trends worldwide which is really going. If we look at it, there is an globalization, digitalization, urbanization, demographic shift, focus on health, particularly after this COVID era, and the most important trend is basically the climate change. And India is not only the populated country, but one of the fastest growing economy is at the center of all this. So when there will be a very youth population of in India, which is very aspiring, they will put a lot of pressure on the system to build infrastructure which will be at a global standard. And also they will be requiring, they will look for the jobs. So there will be a lot of pressure on the government to put up more manufacturing hub. So when there will be a power requirement which will go, and when there will be an expansion of manufacturing, there will be a lot of requirement for electrical equipment will come. So that's really a good news for all us who are the manufacturer of the electrical goods for sure. Means if we just compare a data, per capita consumption in India is hardly 1200 kW per person. If we compare with the developed country, which is 10 times more, 12,000. So you can imagine even to just reach a world average, our per capita consumption is likely to triple in the next 10 years. So enormous opportunities for an electrical manufacturer in this growing economy. But at the same time, if you really look at the data, today what power we are producing, 65% power is getting generated from the fossil fuel. And if we see, leave alone the carbon, which is anyway harmful, but the power industry is one of the highest contributor to very dangerous gases like SO2s and NO2s. So really managing this economic growth, meeting an aspiration and need of the society without harming the environment is really going to be the big challenge. And electrical equipment manufacturer has a very crucial role to play into it. So being a very responsible organization, of course, many of electrical equipment manufacturer, not only an ABB, but they are taking this responsibility on their shoulder. They know how exactly we have to maneuver from this situation. So ABB is also one of the UN-driven initiative, Sustainable Energy for All, and also one of the 50 leaders who will be actually work for the combat climate change. How we are going to do? So we have set certain targets for ourselves. So as a manufacturer, we want a carbon neutrality in our own operations. So let us start leading by example. First let us work on the in-house. Second thing is supporting our suppliers to reduce their emission. And the most important is support our customer reducing their carbon footprint. How are we going to do this? So within our own operations, what are we going to do? The direct emission, which comes from the factory and the vehicle, and another is the heat generated from the electrical usage. So what we will do, reduce the electrical consumptions in our facilities as well as to our sites using our own energy efficient technology. Miss ABB has a lot of energy efficient technology, so we will use in our own facilities and try to reduce the electrical consumption. The another point is maximizing use of renewable energy, either by investing into the renewable by itself or purchasing the renewable energy from the generating company. And the third is converting our vehicle fleet from electrical, conventional to the either electrical or other non-emitting alternatives, because that is something which we can do internally to reduce our carbon footprint, because we have a zero emission target by 2030. what are we going to do to our customers? We'll support our customers by offering environment-friendly product. Means most of the electrical industry is going to do it. Improving their energy optimization uses. And third, like what Mr. Sahu has rightly said, is getting into the digitalization mode, because these are the three ways which we all can do it. So as I told you, what we are doing inside our own factory. So you can see here the distribution solution factory at Nasik, which is already leading now. We already got a ESG certification by reducing, using more energy efficient equipment, using renewable energy, optimal use of the rain, zero waste to the landfill. So these are certain initiatives, and we are doing a lot of investment in all our facilities to go green. So you will very soon find that in India, all our facilities will go for an ESG certification, so that we can really take a giant step towards the carbon neutrality in our own operations. Secondly, majority of the electrical equipment manufacturer, like what Sahu Saab has rightly said, an expectation which has been given by our customer Prasad sir, majority of the electrical equipment, actually it's a very vast topic, but I will just take an example which is very close to me. They are working on a lot of innovative solution to offer the greener product, which will have a very less impact on an environment to the market. So this is just an example. In the primary switchgear and the secondary switchgear, now we are going for the basically the dry air, instead of getting for an SF6. So if you see, the dry air global warming potential index is less than 1 compared to an SF6 gas, which is used as an insulation medium, which is 23,900 in terms of index. So this is actually a very interesting example, and I will say it's a very good example for going green, most of the manufacturer is now looking towards this. So it's not only the finished product which will come to the customer, but the components what we are using inside our product, they are also, we are using like a recyclable which will meet and getting into the circular economy, and which will actually emit a very less energy, consume the less energy, and also environment friendly. For an example, we are going to use an alu zinc as an enclosure instead of steel. So you don't need painting, because painting use a lot of chemicals in the cleaning process as well as the painting process. We will be using the sensors instead of conventional current transformers and potential transformers, which actually use a lot of epoxy, which is again a chemical, harmful chemical. And again, basically it will also use the very less wattage to operate itself. And of course, a lot of EV charger manufacturers are coming in the market to really support the sustainability in the electrical vehicle. And we are having a very high efficiency, very fast charging in both AC and DC area. Then getting into the energy management solution, we are offering digital switchgear. So digital switchgear, which will be having a use of like more and more digital meters, digital relays, digital coils, so that will consume the less energy, less wattages, and at the same time it will be more accurate. So sensor based technology using, that is a digital switchgear. Then there will be a lot of load management solutions which are available, so that it can really see and evaluate based on the consumption pattern, the energy tariffs and optimal utilization of the energy uses. It will have an integrated tripping system also. So like what earlier speaker has said, so there is no wastage. Basically we have to use an optimal way, so that we don't really add into the more and more into the equipment. And as we are going towards, which is our country's target also, to really increase our renewable generation more and more. But as we all know, solar energy or the wind energy, it is a nature based. So it really doesn't matches with the demand profile. So it will go west because in a daytime you produce the sun energy, and when there is a wind, you produce the wind energy. So we will be going for the battery energy storage system, so that we can store that energy and it can be used when there is a demand. And as Prasad sir has rightly said, we need to switch and switch on when we need it. And with this urbanization and with this more demand which will coming into the cities particularly, more and more smart buildings will come. I mean, the airports and ports and hotels and hospitals and malls. So all will require an energy, and all they will emit a heat if they use more energy. So there are systems which are available with the ABB. Of course, we have a KNS system, but there are a lot of systems available in the market which will ensure the very optimal use of even the electricity, not only because it will be sensor based, it will be a motion based. So when you need it, based on the climate, doors will get opened, your blinds of the windows will get open, your ACs will get open, your temperature will get adjusted. If you are inside the room, that time only the lights will be on and off. So it will be a very automated system. So like what Prasad sir say, it will be available only when you were needed, and it will be switched off when it will not be required. So many such energy efficient solutions which are coming in the market. And of course, like what Sabu sir is saying, the way forward, where every word is getting connected digitally, electrical industry cannot remain, and the electrical assets and the electrical people also will have an interaction and the interconnection while going the digitalization. So remote monitoring and controlling is not very new for an electrical industry, that we are doing since ages. But going forward, the cloud-based platform to really manage your assets in a very, very effective way, so that you using the data analytics, diagnosis, and monitoring into the various parameters, you can do the preventive maintenance. You can actually get the early warning signals about your asset, how it can be used. Then configured solutions are available. So like you don't need a transformer relay, feeder relay, motor protection relay. Now you buy just one relay and you can configure it at your site. So it will give a flexibility, it will give a faster turnaround, and it will also ensure the reuse. Because if you need not to throw it and buy the new one, you just configure those relays. So that will also be ensured. Cyber security, as Sahu sir has very rightly pointed out, this is something which is going to be a very, very important topic in the future, because when we go digital, our power assets, which are very, very important, because it's like a cash in the bank in our power assets. So we need to take care of that security. So majority of the digital equipment what will come, which will meet the international standards on cyber security. Like a Netflix, you can buy the softwares in our marketplace. We are going to use the augmented reality, virtual reality, so that you can get a feel, you can visualize our product, you can do a maintenance from remotely, you can take a training, you can see inside the product. So these are just few examples, but the point is, the electrical equipment manufacturers are really doing a lot of innovative ways inside their own factories, supporting to their suppliers and bringing a lot of innovative product which will be more environment friendly, more energy efficient, and digitally enabled, so that we really support this carbon footprint reduction going forward. So that's just a brief from my side.